We are working in various sectors: brick kiln, induction units, re-rolling, forging sector, rice milling, foundry, galvanizing units. It is not pertaining to air pollution control. We do implement energy efficiency and cleaner technologies. Lot of work has been done during last 5 years. If you look at the right side, we have the technologies we have developed have been adopted by more than 1600 MSMEs across the state, not only in Punjab but in the adjoining states also. We have worked for Nepal also. All these implementation has led to a fuel saving of 1.25 lakh with the GHG reduction and particulate emission reduction in the annual basis. Apart from that, industrial workforce has also been benefited by adopting these technology. Their work zone environment has improved, their working conditions has improved, so they are gainer. And most of these technologies have a payback period of 1 to 2 years. And if you look into the last two lines, the investment made by the industry is around 450 crores, and with the result they are getting a savings of 750 crores per annually on annual basis. So this is the kind of work people are doing. Coming back to the topic of today's topic, almost all the process industries have boilers. Roughly around 2000 boilers are there in Punjab which are operating. I'm just focusing on MSMEs because primarily we work for MSMEs only. Textile dyeing, plywood, pharma are the major one, and there are other fews also. And if you look into the kind of fuel they are using, it is to the tune of 10 million metric ton. Be it a biomass, pet coke, wood, cow dung cakes, and HSD, etc. These are the annual consumption. And all these different, depending on the fuel which is being used, different emissions could be particulate matter, SOx, NOx, and they are contributing to the ambient air quality. But most of these, if we talk about dyeing or plywood these industries, they are mostly cluster-based industry. We all know Ludhiana is a major cluster of dyeing sector. Almost 300 units are existing in a cluster of within city premises. Most of them are there, which is creating a kind of havoc because although they are complying with the emission norms and all that, but the quantum of emission which is coming out in a cumulative way is affecting the quality. Apart from that, it's a few industries like plywood and other. I mean, when they operate their boilers, times and again after a few minutes or half an hour or so, there is a plume of black smoke which is emitted because of some practices being followed or when they are feeding the fuel intermittently. And this is becoming a source of public nuisance, and many complaints have been filed before the State Pollution Control Board. So this is why we took up this challenge. And the pet coke, some industries are using pet coke. Those are also resulting in SOx emission because we know that sulfur content in pet coke varies from 4 to 8%. So another point which is very important, initially while we are working on this technology, new emission norms have come up which have been notified by Ministry of Environment and Climate Change. It will be effective from May 2025. So all the industries have been mandated to switch over or improve their existing pollution control system to comply with those norms. What are those norms? Just in that, if you look at the table below, earlier norms, mainly MSMEs have boilers of capacity 2 to 15 tons per hour steam production capacity. So majorly boilers are in the range of 4 to 8 tons capacity. Majorly they are in pharmaceutical and other sectors also. And the emission norms, if you look for the less than 2 to 10 ton capacity, it was 800 milligram, very relaxed emission norms. Now they have made it fuel based. If you are using agro residue or a bagasse, then emission norms you have to comply with is a 250. And if you are using other fuels like petcoke or coal or other, you have to meet with the standard of 150. Very stringent, 70 to 80% emission standard norms. Yes. Standards have been brought down. So it is again a challenge for industry. So the existing scenario, because most of the boilers have been supplied by reputed companies, and they have a kind of air flow mechanism, regulated balancing airflow within for the combustion as well as for treatment of containing the particulates. And they have supplied a cyclone or wet scrubber depending upon the boiler capacity. Bag filter rarely have been given except in the large industries. So they have, and emission efficiency, we did a complete survey, we found its efficiency lies between 50 to 70%. That is because of some practices or the over the period they have not maintained their systems. And every boiler manufacturer offers a standard operating practices to operate their system and maintain and cleaning their system, which is not regularly being followed. And moreover, after every system has a shelf life, and after once it is over, then they normally go to local manufacturer and get it made, and then it affects their performance. So what we have done is we have looking into all these aspects and problem of black smoke emission from these systems and new upcoming standard. We have come out with the 2-pack technology solutions. So we have studied the complete system, and then we offered a complete pulse jet bag filtration technology with the special kind of bags which can take up a high temperature as well as submicronic particles, because the black smoke comprises of very fine particulates, unburnt carbon particles, which needs to be contained. So that has been special bags have been chosen, installed. While designing those, we need to take care of the balancing of airflow, ID and FD, and that all the things have been taken care of. And beauty of this system is for cleaning of bags, total automation is there, and VFD control mechanism. It's a totally automated system, and more so for cleaning of bags, there's low compressed air requirement is there. So this is a unique kind of a system which has been installed. Cost, because we are complying with the environmental norm, there will be definitely a cost. So it is around 20 lakhs for a 8-ton boiler capacity. Second, for that we have done is for the petcoke boiler. Again, petcoke, there is a norm by State Pollution Control Board saying that all the petcoke based boilers have to install scrubbing system just to bring down the SO2 emission level. They have notified a standard of 400 milligram. But apart from that, just to contain these emissions and bring down to the level of 150, we have redesigned that complete system, scrubbing system, combined with the special packing material which has been used, and monitoring has shown that efficiency removal is more than 90%. And again, it's a totally automated process. So this technology we have already demonstrated at 3 places. Complete validation has been done, and it's in operating state. 2 units have been set up in dyeing sector, 1 in plywood sector. And we interestingly, all these demonstrated units have shown containment of particulate emission, and the emission results have been less than 100 milligram per normometer cube. So looking into the market potential of this, as I said that all the process industries have boilers, so the technology is ready for implementation. In the textile dyeing, plywood, pharmaceutical, tire and tube sector, paper, food processing, beverages, all this for these sector technology is ready. Just to give you an indication how much benefit it has been given to the environment, if we implement this in alone in dyeing sector, we can reduce almost stack emissions by dust of around more than 7,000 tons annually, and from plywood sector 1,500 tons of dust can be contained, which is otherwise going into atmosphere. So again, it is again as we all know that Ludhiana and other major towns of Panjab, Amritsar and Mandi Gobindgarh lies in the critically polluted cities. So once we implement, it can be a relief, and we can attend to a grand challenges of the state. So way forward is technology package is ready, can be taken by anyone in the industry, from the industry. Emission standard we have to comply by. Now working model is ready. Benefit, if we talk about in terms of economic benefit, for emission control there will not be any economic benefit, but in case we go in for audit, then there is definitely a benefit. Just sharing with you one of the industries wherein we implemented this technology. We did some audit also, and we found leakage in the system, and just by correcting that leakages by investing hardly 20,000 rupees, they are saving to the tune of 70,000 a month. This kind of output we get when we go in for audit, and we have a team of certified energy auditor which do the complete audit analysis, combustion audit, flue gas analysis, and all that services we do. And at the same time, we do look up to these SOPs, and we give the suggestive actions to be taken by industry, which is very important while you are implementing. And another point we would like to emphasize is, since we are working for the last 30 years in this sector, and we are still doing hand holding with the industry which engaged us, which are partnering with us since 90s, early 90s. So this is the kind of work we are doing. So this is ready. That's all I would like to say. Thank you.